What's smoking, y'all? The name po' boy just doesn't fit this sandwich well when it has a house-made slaw, grilled shrimp, yes, even bacon, all in between a perfect slice of French bread. Yeah, it's that good. Let's get into it. We got some sea bugs. So I'm not gonna show myself opening this bag of shrimp because I already have a bowl of them defrosting in the fridge, which I'm gonna pull out here. But got us some large, peeled, cleaned, deveined, tail off, 3140 raw shrimp. 3-pound bag. But I went ahead and used half of this. This is 3140. So what that means in shrimp talk, for every pound of shrimp, there will be between 31 to 40 per pound. Now, who counts that? I don't know. Maybe little people. Not me. I just believe what I see on the bag. So that's what we have. Some 3140 pound shrimp. As y'all can see from that thumbnail, the title, whatever you searched in the Google to find this video, we are making grilled shrimp po' boy, which we might as well just call a rich boy because shrimp ain't cheap. All these ingredients, groceries ain't cheap. You know, they called them po' boys back when they should just take cheap cuts of meat, throw them on some bread, and just used to call just scraps. This is what they just used to do. Scraps of meat, just throw it on the sandwich, feed it to the poor. Well, shit, it's like nowadays, you know, TikTokers, influencers, and everything, they find trash and throw it on some bread, and you know what I mean. You know, we got all these fads, all these diets and everything where it's just like everything fucking costs nowadays. So you might as well not even call it a po' boy. You're making a rich boy. So yes, we are making a grilled shrimp po' boy, rich boy, whatever you want to call it. My po' boy is going to consist of two specific layers, the shrimp and the slaw. So yes, I'm doing a slaw for my sandwich, not your traditional tomato, lettuce, meat bun. No, we're doing a slaw. That slaw also combined as our sauce base for our sandwich, in which we're going to add some tomatoes on top, and then we are going to add our shrimp. So that's how I'm making my po' boy. Let's get into it. So like I said, I've got my bowl of shrimp. First thing we're going to do, really the only thing we're going to do, is we're going to season it with some good old seasoning right here. As always, all of the ingredients are in the description below. Just give our shrimp a nice good coating and mix by hand. And our shrimp is seasoned. We are now going to take this and set it to the side, and we are going to work on our slaw. Now, the next step in our lineup is to grab an empty bowl. What you want to do with your empty bowl for our slaw / sauce is we're going to start off with just some mayo. I'm eyeballing this, but all of the ingredients will be down in the description below. So some Dijon, a little bit of this whole grain mustard, some ACV, lemon juice, or juice of a lemon, some Louisiana hot sauce, a couple dabs of that, a little bit of this delish horseradish. Oh, that stank. Relish for some good texture. I just want to grab your whisk, and you're going to whisk this up. This is definitely going to be a delicious sauciness for our sauce. And as I'm looking at it, I had a little bit too much ACV. Fix that with a little bit of more mayo. Help soak up some of that. A little bit more creamy, a little bit less wet. Now we're going to add in our seasoning mix. Description below, of course. It's got some sugar and some good spices, which should round this sauce out. And this is where you want to fix it. You don't want to add your veggies and then find out it has issues. Fix it right here before we add in our actual slaw veggies. That is much better. We're going to take our slaw. I've got some green and red cabbage, some onion, and some chopped carrot. Got my spoon here, and this is where you want to mix it all up. We're gonna try it right here, see if we need anything added to it. Great tasting sauce, great tasting slaw. And that, folks, is our slaw. Take it. Here we go. Pop it in the fridge for around 30 minutes or so. I cannot stress this enough. When you are making that sauce, watch how much apple cider vinegar you're adding to that. There's nothing that would ruin a sauce faster than too much apple cider vinegar. Trust me, I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. Moving on, our shrimp. And what you want to do is you want to grab you a couple of skewers, you know. I got some straight skewers here. You know, this one is about as straight as some of my friends who watch my videos. You know, they're straight, but they're little, you know what I'm saying? They know who they are. They watch my videos. So what you want to do, you want to force those friends out of the closet and get some actual straight stick. And literally, you want to take your shrimp and you're going to go butt to head. And there we are. You know, it's a perfect time to count how many, if you want to count, if you got 31 to 40 in a pound. The real question is if you have more or less in a pound, do you get some form of compensation? You know, have y'all seen people who sue for little things like that? Oh, that's false advertising. I was doing a event that I needed exactly 31 to 40 shrimp at 1 pound. How dare they do that? Have y'all subscribed? I'm starting to get some traction with these views, but not these subscribers. The internet's a funny place. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on one stick. That's all I can fit, and we are just going to do the rest. A lot of different ways you can make these rich boys. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be rich to afford them. You got to be rich to afford the meat that you are putting on these boys. Speaking of boys, not actual boys, but the sandwiches themselves, we're going to be using French bread. Make sure you guys got a good piece of French bread. I got a couple 4 skewers here with my shrimp already on them. Now it's time for us to go ahead and we're gonna get these on the grill. Let's get over there. So directly onto our very hot grill, and we're gonna go this way. You are just going to lay your shrimps and we're gonna cook them for around 2 to 3 minutes per side. Shit really don't need long. One thing I forgot that I wanted to do, and of course halfway through, add a little bit of barbecue seasoning on these. Because guess what? We're on a grill, and I don't know. I just like my barbecue seasoning. Very optional. You do whatever y'all want, but that's what I'm doing. And now without burning yourself, it's time to flip. Ooh. 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 Oh, yeah. Those are looking delicious. Generous. Oh, the fire's kicking up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Generous heaping the barbecue seasoning back under. Well, yeah. After around 6 minutes, we're done. Shrimp cooks extremely fast, extremely nicely. Y'all know me. Some nice color on these bad boys. See if I get a 3 skewer show up. Oh, look at that color. That's some good looking shrimp. Take these puppies off. Alrighty guys, and we are back. And before we continue, I want everybody to say, fucking Walmart, come on, man. So as y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can notice, it's a bit darker here. It's been about 45 minutes since I took the shrimp off the grill, right? I go to get the bread to put the mayo on it. Oh, the bread is starting to mold. What's that about? The fucking bread was I bought it 2 days ago. Like, come on, Walmart. Like, y'all selling moldy bread? Like, what? Stop sign. Like, so I had to go to Publix. Made from scratch here daily. So while I was on the way to get my bread, I thought of something. 2 words, 4 syllables. Can you guess what it is? Fucking bacon. I went ahead and got me a pack, rustled up some bacon, and this is going on our sandwich. I don't know why. On my way back, I started thinking like a club or something. I was like, that could be good. So we got everything here we need to make our sandwich. So let's make our sandwich. All right. And while we still got some sunlight with our bread fresh off the grill, I'm gonna go ahead and close that. Boom. So we got our crease. First things first, we went ahead and we sauced the bread with mayo. So we got our coleslaw that's been in the fridge since we made it earlier, and that is our base. The bread is buttered. The bread is already buttered with mayo. So, you know, deep in the crevices of that bread, we got some mayo. Boom. So a nice bit of saucy goodness. There's gotta be a little bit of that sauce. You know, you can get you some sauce on there, however you want to do this. Whatever. What's up next is a couple of slices of tomato. And I'm trying to do this fast because Walmart wasted an hour of my goddamn time. I'm losing sunlight and I don't feel like busting out my big studio light. So if it starts to get too dark for you, I apologize. Boom. Sauce, tomato. That's looking like a good sub. We're gonna hit it with our bacon. Oh yeah. Nice bacon all the way down the sandwich. Looking good. And then over here, you already know, our skewered shrimp, which we're gonna be careful. Just gonna take it off along the length of the sandwich. There we go. Oh yeah. Long. Measure up your sandwich to your skewer and pull. Goddamn Walmart. My plating don't even look that good. That's a lot of shrimp. And then, how you want to do this, we actually gonna separate this top bun from the rest of the sandwich. Well, that was easy. A little too easy. Separate that top bun from the rest of the sandwich. Get all your shrimps back on board. I'm liking the idea of this sauce. So guess what? A little bit on top. A little bit with that slaw. Right on top. So that way you're just not biting into dryness, you know. Top bun on there. Oh, whoa, whoa. She's moving. Get your hands. I'm gonna block your view for a second. Get a nice good smoke. Ooh, wait. Oh yeah, now that is a po' boy. Pick up the king of po' boys. Y'all want a cross section cut? I know. Let me smush it down just to make it hold. Straight in with the knife. Gotta get a sharper knife. Oh, but it held. Oh yeah. That's a delicious looking sandwich right there, if I do say so myself. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a grilled shrimp po' boy. It's more like a grilled shrimp club because I added the bacon. We got our freshly seasoned shrimp. We got our homemade slaw, bacon, buttered bread, some actual good non-moldy French bread. That is gonna hit. I got some kettle cooked chips right here, so you know. Just go ahead and throw that on with your plate. Throw that on your plate. Throw that on your plate. And if you're from New York, you got your bev. I'm not from New York. I don't know why I call it a bev. There's only one thing left to do. Just go ahead and just get a bite. Grip it in our hands. Say, fuck you, Walmart. Just. That is a delicious sandwich. I probably got stuff all over my mouth before I wipe it. I'm gonna go for another bite. My daughter locked me out, so I can't even go wipe my mouth. Hold on. I want to be talking with food on my mouth. That is delicious. A little bit messy, you know. Y'all can see the juices done dripped everywhere. We might have saw it down my hand, but that is so good. You know what's setting it off? The lemon inside of the slaw. That is really what's setting off that slaw. You know, lemon and seafood really goes together very, very well. And that is taking it to a whole new level. This is my new summer sandwich. Greasy napkins. Light from the grilled shrimp. I will say Publix bread is a little bit more crunchier than Walmart's. Walmart's was very soft. I was going for that soft outside, crunchy inside. I got crunchy outsides, crunchy insides. Not heavy like a normal po' boy because it's not fried. They're healthier without the bacon on there. Greasy napkin. That is a delicious meal. God damn, that's good. Before I sit here and kill this on camera, which I might as well eat the rest of this, but if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And what do you guys think about my hair? This is really like my normal haircut. I was going for dreads. Couldn't do it. My wife couldn't bear to see me with my hair growing out, whatever. I went back to just my normal style. Shout out to my man Terry for hooking me up. He's like 100% Mexican. He doesn't speak a lick of English. He speaks a little bit of English. Muy pequeño, muy pequeño. I was like, I need to learn Spanish to be able to tell him what I need, or we just going off of photos and just... What a pointing finger. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Mel. This has been Smokin'Kitchen. Make sure you guys get out and smoke something. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.